Change! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! When do we want it? There is no planet B! 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 Woo! Baby! System change, not climate change! 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 What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now! What do we want? Change! Why do we want it? Now!
Oh, Sasha.
Why do we want it? Now! System change of climate change! System change of climate change! Wake up, Jesse! Wake up, Jesse! There is a planet B! There is a planet B! There is a planet B! Hey, 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 hey! Fossil fuels have got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Fossil fuels have got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Fossil fuels have got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Fossil fuels have got to go!
Adults, that they are not doing enough. We must act now. Our society, our world as we know it, will be irreversibly altered. The leaders we have trusted to take care of our world have let us down. They refuse to face the truth. Our planet will change and will be forced to drastically change with it. We need to act now! In Mark Gold's words, every day we delay can be measured in human lives. There will come a day of inaction when that number includes someone you love, yourself or myself. I know that the worse it becomes, the harder it is to believe. The more frightening the news, the more surreal it seems. It is uncomprehendingly petrifying. Every day we are closer, every year it worsens. Brexit is a drizzle in the storm that climate change will drown us in. When I say drown, I don't mean metaphorically. Climate change is worse than you think. However, there is hope, a hope that will only appear if we act now. Tell our government to change their policies. Tell our council to face the true danger. Tell ourselves to rebel against ignorance and wake up to the truth. Climate change is no delusion, but an emergency, and we need to act now. Thank you.
Striking today because our world leaders are not listening to us. The people in power are not taking action, and we won't stop until they listen. We will not stop until they properly address our climate crisis and take drastic action for change. Before it is too late. We are fighting for our future, for the future of everyone, and for those who will come after us.
Save our planet! 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 Save our planet!
Now, we have a duty of care as humans. We have a duty of stewardship, for everyone else. I love this planet. I love all the people here today. I like this cake as well, but what's the important part of this? We are saving this planet for the next generation. The previous generation and those before them, right back to the Industrial Revolution, they haven't really done a very good job, have they? So now it's time for us to take control. We are revolting, everyone. There are signs here I can see that say that. Well done to all of those, especially the one that says LED lights are not enough. James Kellett, you are a legend! All of those who were here last week, who saw the debate, you probably know what I'm talking about. For those who weren't, basically the council decided, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just waffle on, be delusional, say, oh yeah, LED lights, that's fine, we've done enough. No, you haven't. You haven't even started. Where's the electric cars? Where's the charging points? Where's the renewable energy? Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone.
There is the planet B. 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 There is the planet B.
Today, we're here to address a very important issue that I consider a national emergency. While everyone is too busy focused on Brexit, especially in Westminster, We need to focus on climate change. For too long, all the focus has been on is recycling. Yes, recycling's good, but we need more. We need billions, if not trillions of pounds for infrastructure, and if we can't afford it, we can't not afford it. We need the government to fight. They aren't doing much. If anything, the targets they give us are not very good at all. We need action, and we need it now. What do we need?
Action!
What do we need? When do we need it?
Now!
What do we need?
Action!
When do we need it?
Now!
Thank you very much, everyone.
This guy here. Well done, man. Great speech. Let's give him a round of applause.
Hi, my name is Esme. I'm 10 years old. I should be in school, but I'm missing it to be here and try to do something about global warming. We are the first generation to know about global warming and climate change, and also the last one to be able to stop it. In 12 years it will be too late, so it must be us who puts an end to it. We can't ignore it anymore.
I feel relieved that the Herefordshire Council has declared a climate emergency and are taking steps to tackle it. However, it is not enough to just say that we need change now.
Burning coal, gas and oil pumps CO2 into the air, which is melting sea ice. This means that polar habitats are being destroyed and sea levels are rising, threatening to submerge low-lying places like Bangladesh. However, it's not just distant places that will be affected. The UK will be too. Have you noticed that the weather's been unpredictable? It will make it harder to grow crops and feed populations if the seasons are confused.
So what can we do to rescue our planet? I want to get the authorities to actually do something. We could use renewable energy sources and recycle more materials. Also, we could improve public transport, compost food waste, and try to eat food with less food miles.
Why don't you try walking or cycling instead of getting in the car? Or maybe reducing the amount of meat you consume and say no to single-use plastics such as drinking straws. Sometimes making these changes isn't easy, but we need to make decisions on what is right, not what is simple. We need to stop heating up Earth.
Who saves the world? Superheroes? Well, why don't we try being one instead of jeopardizing Earth's future? After all, there is no planet B.
There is no planet B! There is no planet B! There is no planet B!
We need to do something. Instead of worrying about other things, let's look at the bigger picture. Children should be able to play outside without the weight of the world resting on their shoulders and our future depending on them.
Even though I'm just a child, I can't wait to be an adult to stop this, because by then it will be too late.
Our planet is dying! Stop denying 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 our planet is dying!
You probably know that scientists have predicted in 12 years will be the point of no return, which could lead to the destruction of the human race. If I ever have children, I don't want to tell them that we live in a hot wasteland because we were too scared to act. I want to tell them that we stop burning fossil fuels and that our world is lush and green because of that. I want you to be scared. I want you to act like your house is burning down, because it is.
Hello. I know I'm not a student, but I have been a student for most of my life, amazingly. I'm working with Wairunat, and we're so glad that you're here helping us to stop the bypass. The local council declared a climate emergency last Friday. Yay. The bad news is after we left, they decided that they would put in an eastern bypass as well. A few days later, they awarded $3.5 million to Balfour Beatty to continue building the western bypass. And yesterday, our Jessie Norman and Chris Grayling, Ministers of Transport, approved the Southern Link Road, which is phase 1 of the bypass. We have to vote these people out. They do not care. We need an army of people to canvass for the right people who will stand up for climate emergency now. We're taking names, XR are trying to get names, Wairunat are trying to get names. If you can help in your local area, we will tell you who to support in that area. We need you to tell everybody and really encourage everyone to vote. The right people need to get in this time. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ali.
Said.
Okay.
Can I just quickly say?
You can go.
If you are old enough to vote, but have not yet registered to vote, do so now so you can vote in the coming elections. I have forms here, registering to vote forms, so if you would like one, come and get one from me.
You hold that down. And then you speak into that bit there.
We are not going to have no future if we do not start acting now. I think that we should stop using all our modes of transport like cars and use a more efficient way of not burning fossil fuels like walking, cycling or swimming. I think, and I have heard, that Volkswagens are cheating on their fuel emission tests and they are polluting the environment. And they are killing more people because the seat belts in the back do not work. I repeat, they do not work. So be careful, you're polluting the environment and we will not have any more future if you are not careful. So act now. Hello, my name is Theo and I'm... Hello, my name is Theo and I'm 10. I should be in school, but I'm not because I'm standing up for my future. And I think that people should stop going on and on about Brexit when there's bigger things to worry about, like the climate.
Hold that trigger down and then speak into the telly. And then speak into them.
I heard that in less than 12 years we are not going to be able to undo our mistakes about global warming. I can't believe that. When I'm an old man, my great-great-grandchildren will ask me why we didn't stop. I don't want to tell them that. I want to tell them that we survived. I want to tell them that we stopped making fossil fuels.
Hello everyone. So, you enjoyed the protest today?
Yeah!
Well, this is my first protest, so let's have a big round of applause for everyone who stood tall today in Hereford for climate change. It's great to see all these young children coming today, all these college students, myself and the rest of the RNC standing tall for climate change, not taking any crap from anyone. Jesse, come out your room, come and talk to us, because what are you doing sitting in there? You're not doing anything, are you? Come on! Some tough acts to follow, guys, but I want to say first of all, our planet is dying. And look at all these people walking past, not wanting to do anything about it. It is our time to act. I will stand here in this protest every single time until something is done about it, and until Westminster wakes up and decides we need change!